One thing about me is I am a mood reader through and through. To my core, I am a mood reader. And because of that, I imagine that most of the reading vlogs I will do will be mood reading vlogs. If you have watched my other reading videos, you know that's probably for the best. I've tried the reading challenges. I try and I can't. Just where I'm at in my life with my reading journey, my schedule, my attention span, my interests, all the things. I cannot force myself to read something I'm not in the mood for, unfortunately. And this has continued to be a struggle for me because I'm in the middle of a book right now. Okay, let me just take a minute to talk about this. I am in the middle of Two Twisted Crowns. I actually read One Dark Window in a reading vlog and loved it. Loved every minute of it. When I finished that book, I could not wait for Two Twisted Crowns to come out. I was like, the day that releases, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna read the whole damn thing. And I didn't. I was like, that's fine. I don't read it right away. Like, I'll read it soon. And time passed, and time passed, and time passed. And now it's been, I don't even remember when this book came out, but it's been, was it like November? And now it's August. If you watch my July reading wrap up, you would know I am in a finishing series type of era where I just am really trying to finish things that I started. And come on, there's only 2 books. I was like, let me just read it. Let me just read it. Just, you'll get back into it. You'll figure it out again, whatever. Nose is so itchy. Why is my nose so itchy? I'm having a hard time with it and I don't know. I think I like it. I just think that like kind of so much time has passed, I don't care anymore. Also, I don't really like remember that much of the first book. I don't think I'm in the mood. But like, I feel like at this point, I'm just gonna force myself to read it. And I know that never really goes well. So why am I gonna do it anyways? I don't know. It's really a goal of mine. I'm also going to start listening to it. It is on Spotify. So I was like, okay, let me just listen to this book as well. And like, hopefully I can just, whether I just listen to it and crank it out and be done with it, or if I listen to it and kind of get back into it and pick it up and read it again, maybe one of these things, I don't know. So I am reading this and I will be reading this, but not right now. I've been so influenced to read this and it sounds like a really fun change up. Heartstopper. I went to Barnes & Noble this morning because I was like, listen, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna read it. And it was in the young adult section, although I did start in the graphic novel section. And so while I was there, I was kind of like looking around at things, and there was also this other series. I was like, wait, I actually kind of want to read this too. So now I feel like I really want to read graphic novels. I think we read a graphic novel in high school, but I've been graduated for 11 years, so I don't remember. And I also never read anything I was supposed to in school, so I don't know how I'm gonna like this. To me, it feels like, number one, if I'm not really in the mood to read, but I'm like, Morgan, don't go on TikTok. I feel like this is kind of like a fun way to read without like the pages being full of words and more pictures. Listen, I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm the least like, you know, the people that are like snobby with reading and they're like, oh, I only read works of literature and this is it, audiobooks don't count as reading and graphic novels don't count as reading. I don't know what that voice is, but I am the opposite of that. I'm like, if you can tell me what the book is about, you read it. If it's an audiobook, good for you. If it's a graphic novel, it's a book. You're gonna look at this and tell me this is not a book? If I read it, I read a book. I feel like I could sit here and probably like binge an entire book and then I can add another book to my reading goal. And then I can be like, yeah, I read like 15 books this month, but 8 of them were graphic novels, so 8 of them took me an hour to read. I actually have no idea how long this is gonna take me to read, and I kind of just really want to sit and read it. I just kind of want to sit here and see how long it's gonna take me, and I want to see if I'm gonna be into it, if I'm gonna like it, if the graphic novel journey is gonna be for me, because if it is, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I feel like it's a good, like, I'm reading a book, but not in the same way. You know, I feel like it could be a good break. With that being said, we're gonna pop on the readers that I recently got, which my prescription is so minimal, but I swear to God, I don't know if it's placebo, but it makes me read more. I feel like I don't have to work as hard to focus, and I've been reading more ever since I got my glasses. Maybe it's because I feel cute when I wear them. Yeah, maybe it's fully a placebo. Like, oh, I need to wear my glasses. Oh, and they make me feel cute. So I'm gonna read, and I'm excited to wear my new glasses, so I'm gonna read. Drawings are so cute. You like turn around to look and it says peek. How can I hold this? Look at peek. It's so cute. I don't know why I'm so excited. I'm like literally nothing's happening and I'm like giddy. Like literally sat next to each other in class and I'm like, it is about almost exactly a half hour later, maybe 32 minutes later, and I finished the book. I mean, it goes by so fast. So you just look at the pictures and like, yes, there's text on the screen, but it's not a lot. When I went to Barnes & Noble this morning, I was like, should I just buy them all? But then I was like, no, just get the first one and see how you feel. But literally, if I had all of the books, I would probably just read them all right now. It was so cute and it was so fun. It was like, it was definitely like a little cheesy and like felt very like young, but like in a cute way, like in a really, really cute way. And now I'm just like, well, what's gonna happen next? Because I feel like it ended on like a really sad note. And I want to know what's gonna happen next. And I kind of want to just go to Barnes & Noble and get the rest of them. What time is it? I kind of want to go to Barnes & Noble and get the rest of them. Should I? I feel like I really just could. I hope that the people that are working this morning aren't working now. Normally I wouldn't think that they noticed, but I talked to, there was like 2 different people that worked there that I had like full-on conversations with, so I feel like they might remember me. It's making me wonder, like the other people I've seen read this, mostly Sarah Caroli and then also Katie, I forget her last name, sorry, something with a W, right? I feel like when I've seen them both talk about this, they've read like 1 book at a time. Or like I've even seen, I feel like I've seen Sarah like put in a bookmark and put it down. Maybe they take more time looking at the pictures. I didn't like stare at the pictures because I just was like, well, what's gonna happen next and what's gonna happen next? And I really like flew through it, but you just like, I feel like you can glance at each photo and just like move on to the next thing, you know? I don't know. I feel like I can't imagine right now not just binging every single one of these books like at once because they're so fast paced. And like, yes, the amount that happened in this whole book, I feel like is the equivalent of like a couple chapters of like a novel. You know what I mean? So I was in the mood to really just kind of like, it's really rainy today. It's really gloomy. Like I just was really in the mood to sit and kind of just binge read something. And I just don't feel like this hit the spot by itself. Like it was just like so, I like didn't want it to end, I guess. I guess we're going to Barnes & Noble because what else am I gonna do? Read like a real book right now? I don't really want to, I don't think. I know I don't want to read this. Yeah. I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble, I think. I'm back. I really did get all of them. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they're supposed to come out with more too. I need to refill my water and I need a snack and we're gonna hop into volume 2. Will I read them all today? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. The night is young and I might not want to read anymore, or I might want to literally binge the entire series. I don't know, but I do think that they're coming out more. So are they gonna, is it gonna end on a cliffhanger in the 5th one? Is that cool with you? Do you want to just sit around and read with mama? Sit around and read with mama while she finishes 5 books in one sitting? Would that be kind of a problem? I'm at the end of book 2. It's like literally making me cry. It's so sweet. I'm so happy for him. It's so cute. Book 2 done. I'm gonna take a break from reading though. If I had nothing else to do, I would literally just sit here and read every single book. I'm gonna go be active. I'm gonna go play tennis with a friend. Tennis, we're gonna hit a ball back and forth. And then after that, my booty's gonna be right back in the spot reading the rest of it. It's so cute. I'm obsessed. I was telling my boyfriend about it when he got off of work today. I was like, it's just so wholesome and just adorable. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it just is like, yeah, it's so stinking cute. I'm obsessed. I have a fan on, so hopefully that's not too loud because ain't no way I'm getting up to turn it off right now. I woke up with an insane migraine this morning, like couldn't see straight kind of vibe. I'm feeling much better now, but I've been laying in bed all day because I physically can't do anything. And I just finished Heartstopper Volume 4. And I'm about to pick up 5 because I have no intention of getting up anytime soon. And I can safely say that I am obsessed. And this one was much more like lots of mental health things going on in here, and I just feel like it was handled really well. And I feel like the characters are so emotionally mature, and it's kind of just like really nice to see. It doesn't feel realistic to me at all because I am like, I feel like there's no way that teenage boys are, I don't know, maybe things are different now. But I do really love to see it. It, I think, just like makes the relationship so much cuter, and just like the dynamic of everything so nice. And yeah, I guess I don't really know what else to say. I think that's just like the main things that I think this book in particular got a bit heavier. I feel like the author is doing a great job of just kind of like, I feel like the way that they describe it like feels a little bit young, you know, to me, because it's like really just like giving a lot of information about a lot of like mental health things. I don't know, I feel like it's done in a really good way, and if like somebody younger was to read this, I feel like it would be really good at like educating them on that kind of stuff. But I am a 28-year-old reading about high school boys, so it's a little different for me. But I love it nonetheless. I've been like, obsessed with this whole thing this whole time. So we are off to Volume 5, which I googled it, and Volume 6 is supposed to come out around Christmas, and the 6th is supposed to be the last one. Kinda sad I didn't just wait for them all to be out. But also, side note, last night my friend and I went to this little like, I don't know, there was some like little event in a little downtown area near me that was all like made in Michigan stuff. So we went by and was like walking around, and there was a whole like vendor that was just bookmarks. And I was like, well, obviously I'm gonna stop and look at the bookmarks. And I was just kind of like looking at them, not paying attention. And this guy was like, oh, well, if you have any questions, like ask her. She makes them all and everything. And I look at the person that he's talking about, and this girl had to be like 10, 11, 12, if I had to guess. I was like, all right, I guess I'm buying a bookmark because look how cute this is. She had so many different kinds. This is probably like the most simple one because I'm a neutral girly. Just like this cute little businesswoman that's making and selling bookmarks, and she had like a lot of them and was at this place with like all of these vendors and stuff like that. I was like, hey, good for you, girl. She's killing it. So this is my new bookmark. And I'm obsessed. It has been like a week and a half since I filmed, and I really didn't even read for over a week. I truly got in a slump. Like nothing sounded good. I didn't want to read anything. I kept thinking like, okay, maybe it's just not this book. Like maybe I should read something else, and I couldn't do it. The only thing, oh actually I forgot to grab that. I did do one thing. No way my battery's about to die right now. Gosh. Pain in my ass. And of course, they're like mowing the lawn outside. They are, I live in a condo. They are always mowing the lawn or doing something. I did get through a book on audio, and it was a reread or a re-listen. I read it the first time and now I listened to it. What do you call it? We're just calling it a reread. And it was of Icebreaker. The reason is because the 3rd book is coming out. What is it called? I don't know. And I still haven't read the 2nd book, but the problem was I was like, I don't remember like all of these characters. Like I didn't remember who was Henry and who was Russ and who were these people. I remember their names and I remember the guys, but I don't remember which guy was which name. You know what I mean? So anyways, I was like, well, let me just listen to it so I can get kind of like refresh my memory on who these people are. And I had the best time. I loved this book when I read it the first time. Like I binged it in like a day. I loved it just as much the second time. I have like nothing bad to say about this book, truly. I've been kind of starting to make my way through Book Lovers, This is actually, I have a book club with some friends and this is our book. And actually I picked out this book. I actually let them choose between this and People We Meet on Vacation because by Emily Henry, I've only read Beach Read and Happy Place. So I really want to kind of like go back and read this on like all her other ones. Read this, read People We Meet on Vacation, and I still have to read Funny Stories. So I'm trying to catch up on Miss Henry here. And I'm slowly trucking away on chapter 9, page 109. And I'm really enjoying it so far. My problem is, and why I haven't filmed and why I haven't been reading that much, is because I've only been reading like before bed, and then I freaking can't keep my eyes open, and I read like a chapter, maybe 2. I think I read 2 last night because the second chapter was really short. And so I'm just taken away tiny bit by tiny bit. I'm not doing a lot. So I do feel like I really, in the next couple of days, need to like have a day where I kind of just like binge. That's when I do my best with reading, is like if in the afternoon I'm like, I call it quits for the day and I'm like, I'm just gonna sit on the couch and read. So in the next couple of days, I'm really gonna need to do that. Is today gonna be the day? I just in the past couple of days discovered Disney Dreamlight Valley. I'm not a gamer girl at all. Like I haven't played video games in years. And I saw this game and now I feel like I have to have it. And I feel like I have to have a Switch and I have to get this game. I don't know why, it just did something to me, and it's like my hyperfixation. I've been like all morning, I've been having like videos of it like playing in the background of people playing this game because I'm like watching these videos because I'm like, do I need it? So I'm genuinely like kind of scared because I'm like, I have too many things that I spend too much time on. Reading. I'm rewatching One Tree Hill, which is just the most obnoxiously long show of all time. TikTok, that's very time consuming. I don't know if I have time to do all these things. So dramatic, like just don't go on TikTok. I wish I could like watch a show and read at the same time or something like that. I do be seeing people do that, like playing YouTube videos while they read and stuff like that, or even like music. I can't have anything with words. Music would be cool if I could play music while I read. It has to be like, I listen to like lo-fi while I read, but to listen to songs with words, that's crazy. To watch a video, you're not paying attention to one of those things. I don't know which thing, but you're not paying attention to one of them. I'm about to upload a video right now. I am uploading my July reads almost halfway through the month, but I was like, you know what? If I don't do this, I'm never gonna like get back to YouTube. So we're uploading it now, and I'm going to continue to work on this video that you're watching right now. I'm going to continue to work on that right now. That's really all that's going on with me in the past week and a half. That's about all you've missed. Oh, also, because I listened to Icebreaker, I am now in Spotify jail, which is my first experience of that, and I don't like it. I don't like it because I'm like, what do they give you, 15 hours? I'm like, that just doesn't seem like a lot. So now I'm like in the middle of another book on Spotify, and I'm like, they're like, yeah, you can't listen for 11 more days. I'm like, I have to wait 11 days to get back into that book because I'm not gonna get it on Audible now if I can listen to it on Spotify. It seems a little ridiculous that they can't give us more hours. I don't know. I'm gonna stop yapping and I'll let you know when I read again. So it's been quite a while since we've spoken, and I am sitting at the same chair in the same glasses, but ultimately just wanted to come on here and kind of close out the vlog. I know that I feel like this was just like a very chatty vlog. I still wanted to run with it because I wanted to include all of the Heartstopper things because I had so much fun reading those books, and yeah, got a little slumpy after that. Obviously I started Book Lovers in this video, but I finish it in the next video. So there's another reading vlog coming soon, which I actually finished that book in. So I'm just saying. So if you stuck around this long listening to me yap, I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed yourself, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, all the things, whatever all the things are. You know the drill. And I will see you guys in my next video.